Hi everyone, this is Philip. I'm in my car right now. I just wanted to say I've had this idea for a while and I wanted to ask for support, whether moral or prayer or financial support. I want to start a tech farm in Ukraine. It's kind of a strange thing to explain in a small amount of time, so I'll leave most of the details in text below. But the main idea is Ukraine needs jobs. I'm in Ukraine right now, and I've been in Ukraine for a year now, and I've started creating my own tech company, making websites and web design, all that sort of thing. So I've got that official. It's getting off the ground now that the response to coronavirus is coming down. So that's growing. So I'm going to be able to create jobs for people that are a bit more techie. The idea with the farm is people are leaving the countryside, moving to the cities. There's a lot of urbanization going on in Ukraine right now because it's a lot of older people living out in the countryside, and they're getting to the point where they can't do agriculture anymore. So what I want to do is kind of revitalize the countryside. In Europe in general, this would actually work. So the idea is to create a farm as an example of what you can do. So I want it to run on its own electricity, its own water, and produce, I would say fruit, but it's a farm, so obviously produce something that we can sell or eat, that sort of thing. Okay, somebody honking. So there's that. And with that, I can create jobs for people that aren't capable of working in the tech industry, which is awesome. And I have all kinds of small projects to get there. Using a well to produce electricity for a farm here would work great. I could even have 2 wells if I wanted. Anyhow, that's details. And to do all this, the greatest thing is I can buy a farm for between $1,500 and $2,000. Now, I need to find a farm where I can get an internet connection, and everything else to me is secondary because I can for between $150 and $800 I can get my own electricity with a well. I either have to dig the well or there's one already there. Anyhow, so I have all these little projects to do once I get this place, and the reason I want to do it now and the reason I'm asking for support before my company brings in enough to do it is so I can start before winter and get all the work done. So that's the plan. I have some promised support coming in already. If you want to give a loan or a donation, just specify. You can write me. I'll leave my contact information on this page. And that's pretty much it. If you'd rather send money by wire transfer, I can give you that information, and I'll give information to pay by card as well. So the goal right now is $4,000 because the $2,000 to buy the land and then $2,000 to fix it up, and that includes setting up the electricity, setting up a toilet system with running water and everything. Because basically the idea is to buy a dacha, which is a countryside home where they don't necessarily have electricity, heating, or it's just a summer house basically for people from the Soviet Union at the time. So the weather's only good here for about 2 to 3 months a year. Right now it's spring, as you can tell, and here probably. And so once spring is over, which should be in a few weeks, summer hits, and that's when I can do all the construction work outside. I'm fine with making a bathroom during the winter. I know I shouldn't say this because it's going to be interesting, but anything inside I can do during the winter because I'm not going to be able to go out much anyways because of snow and ice and rain and cold and darkness, which is fine. I'm a geek, so that's not a problem. If I could set up a greenhouse before that happens, I can produce food year-round, which would be awesome. So that's one of the projects I would like to get done this year, but that depends on how much money I have at the time. And the first project is getting the location. And this week, actually, I should get information on that location. Out of the $4,000 at this moment, I have 1/8 of that from donations, and I'll be able to put in some money of my own soon. I'm still paying rent here. Actually, rent is more expensive than buying a place, so that's life, I guess. So I hope you guys are well and you're staying safe this whole crazy year. Yeah, keep in touch, and hopefully anybody who participates in the project can come visit and see what they helped build. Be awesome. Have a good one.